Hey guys, this is Brian Jones from Valhalla Academy. This is a quick tip and a little training tool that you can use. I've got two inflatable balls here. This is one of the larger Swiss balls that you might see at a gym that you can do ab exercises on, hamstring exercises, a whole bunch of stuff you can do with this. There's actually a couple videos out that I've seen. I know JC Santana and Renato Tavares have put out, rolling everywhere, sorry. Renato Tavares have put out a bunch of stuff with using this to maneuver your body around. And I think that's an excellent exercise. What I want to show is something a little bit different that you can use with your beginning students. So this ball actually may be like 55 centimeters. I'm not really sure what size. They usually come in like 55, 65. It just depends on the size of it. This one is not ideal for what I'm about to do. So I'm going to toss this over here and hopefully it won't roll back at me. Okay, perfect. Anyway, so what we're going to work on is this ball. Okay, so you can see the relative size. I got this one at Wal-Mart for probably $2, and they're usually like in a big bin or something. And this one, I don't know what the pressure rating is on this. I weigh 200 to 205, and I've seen guys that weigh about 230 use this without any kind of damage to the ball. I know those are a little more sturdy. But what I use this for is to help new students develop hip pressure. So this is more the height of an opponent than that is. Okay? Unless there's a great big old guy, he's probably not going to be as big as that red ball that I just had. This is more like a pinning height. Okay? So somebody's flat on their back or whatever. So what we're going to do with this ball is use it to teach people how to drop their weight instead of using their own body to keep their weight off the mat. So what you'll typically see is, you know, new people don't feel very heavy. Okay, even if they're big guys, they just don't feel very heavy, and it's typically because they'll get into a position, they'll pin somebody kind of like this. Now you see, I'm holding myself up with my hands, knees, and forearms and palms and toes. So most of my body weight's been carried by me. This ball just happens to be underneath my chest. So what we can do is start to get the students to use this ball to put their weight on. So let's just go, if I go here and I just take my hands off, the ball already collapses a little bit more than it did before. Now, if I lift my knees like this, the ball collapses a whole lot more. Okay? So now I'm in a position, a sort of a pinning position with this ball. And we can move this up, or actually move it down rather, to start to work on twisting our hip, getting that hip in there on both sides. And you can see how much the ball is collapsing because, and then you can take the student back to what they were doing and you can feel the ball actually lift itself up. So this is a pretty cheap training tool, something that you can suggest your students buy. You can buy a few of them from your gym for beginner classes. A double is a great tool. You can use this for a kids class as well. Play some games with it. So as far as training tools go, I mean, there's grappling dummies that cost hundreds of dollars. This thing is $2, and why don't you go pick up one of these and mess around with it and see what you find out. All right, this is Brian Jones from Valhalla Academy. Train hard, train smart, train often. I'll see you next time.